What's up, Triad Hip Hop Podcast family? This your man, Uncle Kurt, doing it again. It's time for another lyrical breakdown. Let's do it. You know, as you probably already figured it out, this is my man. He goes back all the way to the 90s, hailing from Philadelphia, aka Philadelphia. You know what I mean? The legend himself, Black Thought from the Roots crew. Give it up for him. And this is a song he did back in 2014 with Pharoah Monch. Now, the song to me is an instant classic because those two are some of the dopest lyricists ever. You got Pharoah Monch out of Queens. You know, some of the greatest lyricists come out of Queens. And then you got Black Thought from Philadelphia. But this is a song called Rapid Eye Movement. It's one of my favorites. And we're just going to break down that Black Thought verse. I've done one on him before, but I had to revisit him again because he's just that dope. So trust me, it's worth it. All right? So let's get into his verse and let's come back. Let's do it.
Take stock in the soul, spit properly. Take stock in the soul, spit properly. That extended clip on my hip sits awkwardly. I'm diabolical, follicle triggers that I cock and squeeze, sending shots to ancient Greece, the pop Socrates. I bear arms like button downs without the sleeves, manic, depressive, and possessive like apostrophes. My psychiatrist waved the doctor fees when I waved the pistol and said, listen, quit watching me so I can breathe. National Association for the Advancement of Drugs for Performance Enhancement. And it's tough taking so many chances, but I've been a bad seed from the womb. They call me ovary cancer, and I got an ugly heart although I'm totally handsome. And I take the love of your life and hold it for ransom. And my tactical camp that never stood for any national anthems was hood. I am the actual answer, and I'm proving. Black attire, rapid fire, rapid eye movement. I'm from a species that is higher. I am not human, extraterrestrial, alien, a monster killer, a contra chillin' in a barrel of lobster. Ex-slave, sadomasochist that gave the master my ass to kiss. A dying breed, I'm the last of this. Black is as miraculous as Jesus of Nazareth. When I vocalize, the crowd rise like Lazarus. It's the Rhodes Scholar, my coat collar, piss off Peter. Your hoes holler, he's on top of the boss. Meet a Mr. Globetrotter in my Adidas. Pure cheetah hopping out of this exotic European four-seater. Hollin', Chiba Chiba like I'm Parkside. Killing is the dark side. Villain, I'm God, I'm Godzilla. Sometimes I'm Bob Dylan, but blood on these tracks for real. So God willing, you feel what I'm spilling. Yeah, I never quit, I'm still syndicated up. Me and Pharoah Monch did it for the benefit of us. This is straight razor behavior, I never get enough. Get the picture, my militia getting ignorant as fuck.
Yeah, it's suicide, murder, straight from the underground through the fiber optics. Pharoah,
Black Thought,
complete the cycle. The movement outland.
Man, what? I love how, if you listen to the whole song, basically they kind of, you know, Black Thought picks up where Pharoah Monch leaves off. So Pharoah Monch ends off his verse by saying, take stock in the soul, spit properly. And then Black Thought comes in like, yeah, take stock in the soul, spit properly. That extended clip on my hip. Man, listen. Take stock in the soul, spit properly. That extended clip on my hip sits awkwardly. I'm diabolical, follicle triggers. That's dope right there. You know what I mean? Follicle triggers, you know what I mean? That's that play on words for hair triggers. He said, I'm diabolical, follicle triggers that I cock and squeeze, sending shots to ancient Greece, to pop Socrates. I bear arms like button downs without the sleeves, manic, depressive, and possessive like apostrophes. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, he been doing shit like this from day one. Manic, depressive, and possessive like apostrophes. My psychiatrist waived the doctor fees when I waved the pistol and say, listen, quit watching me so I could breathe. Come on now. What do you think? And then he said, National Association for the Advancement of Drugs for Performance Enhancement. But it's tough taking so many chances. But I've been a bad seed from the womb. They call me ovary cancer. And I got an ugly heart, although I'm totally handsome. I'll take the love of your life and hold her for ransom. In my tactical camp that never stood for any national anthems. What's hood? I am the actual answer. He said, what's hood? I am the actual answer, and I'll prove it. Black attire, rapid fire, rapid eye movement. I'm from a species that is higher. I am not human. Extraterrestrial, alien, a monster killer, a conch and chilling in a barrel of lobster. Ex-slave, sadomasochist that gave the master my ass to kiss. A dying breed, I'm the last of this. Blackest, as miraculous as Jesus of Nazareth. When I vocalize, the crowd rise like Lazarus. Come on now, he went biblical on y'all. What you know about that? When I vocalize, the crowd rise like Lazarus. It's the Rhodes Scholar, my coat collar, piss off Peter. I love that. You know what I mean? Because if you don't know, PETA is the organization, and it's spelled P-E-T-A, not Peter or PETA. PETA is the organization for animal rights and stuff like that. So he's saying my coat collar is made out of straight animal fur. You know what I mean? Dope shit. He said it's the Rhodes Scholar, my coat collar, piss off Peter. Your hoes holler, he's on top of the boss, meet him. Mr. Globetrotter. Man, listen, I get tongue-tied just trying to keep up with this shit. He said, Mr. Globetrotter in my Adidas, pure cheater, hopping out of this exotic European four-seater. First of all, let me rewind that. He said, it's the Globetrotter. That's already a play on words right there. You know what I mean? Because you think he's just talking about the basketball team, the Globetrotters. And that's also a play on his government name, which is Tariq Trotter. You know what I mean? He said, it's the Globetrotter, my coat collar, piss off Peter. Your hoes holler, he's on top of the boss, meet him. Mr. Wait a minute, I think I got that wrong. Let me go back. It's the Globetrotter. I'm trying to do this off memory. Hold on. I'm messing it up now. Hold on, man. I got to get this right. You know what I mean? My coat collar, piss off Peter. Your hoes holler, he's on top of the boss. Meet him, Mr. Globetrotter in my Adidas. Pure cheater, hopping out of this exotic European four-seater. Hollering, Chiba Chiba like I'm Parkside killing. It's the dark side villain. Hold up, let me rewind that. He said, I'm hollering, Chiba Chiba like I'm Parkside killing. That's a reference. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Some of y'all young cats might not get that, but that goes back to an old school hip hop song from the early generations called PSK. You know, what does it mean by Schoolie D? And in the song, he says, Chiba Chiba y'all, Chiba Chiba y'all. And so, and then PSK, you know, had a couple of different meanings, but one of the main meanings was Parkside Killers. So he said, you know, he said, I'm hollering, Chiba Chiba, like I'm Parkside killing. It's the dark side villain. I'm God, I'm Godzilla. Sometimes I'm Bob Dylan, but blood on these tracks for real. That goes back to Bob Dylan because he had a song, or album actually, called Blood on the Tracks. So that's why he says sometimes I'm Bob Dylan, but blood on these tracks for real. So God willing, you feel what I'm spilling. Yeah. Man, listen. I never quit. I'm still syndicated up. Me and Pharaoh Monch did it for the benefit of us. This is straight razor behavior. I never get enough. Get the picture? My militia is ignorant as fuck. Come on now. I mean, that's straight lyricism right there. I mean, his wordplay, impeccable. His metaphors, impeccable. His flow, impeccable. I mean, this dude deserves to be in the Mount Rushmore of rap. You know what I mean? A lot of people slept on him in the early days, and I ain't gonna lie, me too. From when he first came out, you know what I mean? I knew he was dope, but I never put him in that upper echelon, it took a few years for me to start realizing, like, oh shit, this dude is incredible. So, you know, all I can say is go back and check out the catalog. Black Thought is top tier lyricist, or else he wouldn't even be in the Lyrical Breakdown. You know what I mean? And the song, like I said, is called Rapid Eye Movement, and it's on Pharoah Monch's album. So you got to go check that out. You know what I mean? Pharoah Monch is a top tier lyricist. I already did a lyrical breakdown on him, and it's going to be more. It's going to be more. Anytime you're that good that I do more than one on you, trust me, you're good. So anything Pharoah Monch, anything Black Thought, go check it out. You know what I mean? You might even see me do a breakdown on Pharaoh's verse on this same song one day. So, but I'm not going to keep y'all. I already ran my mouth a little much. So, but this song is just incredible. And I just want to remind y'all, you know, that lyricism is really important for the culture of hip hop, because people want something that makes your mind think, you know what I mean? Not just, you know, it's just not a good beat and it's bumping and it's good to dance to, you know what I mean? So please go check that out. You know what I mean? Black Thought, anything he does, you've seen him all over the place. Right now he does late nights with Jimmy Fallon. So, you know, they doing a big time thing on a late night show. Even through the quarantine, they still doing it. So definitely check that out. But for the Lyrical Breakdown, this is your man, Uncle Kurt, for Triad Hip Hop Podcast, and we're going to see y'all next time. Peace.